different. This is a different me, you know? Like, I don't think the channel's ever seen me. And you really out and about, so.
Yeah, no.
Oh, baby, you got that shit all over the floor.
Oh.
Get that up for sure now. Like, look at this. It's Gemini energy. But we're gonna get a tour of where. Never wondered what I look like. That's me. He's picking up the floor, and we are in this hotel room. I'm manifesting for you guys because these eyelashes will very soon become a permanent part of my face. Dude, yeah, like, so anyways, you can see like what everything vibe check. Yeah. Wow. I bought some new makeup, can you tell? Here's the toilet. This is actually like a part of the reading because we need to tell everyone how we've upgraded life. Like we, here, let's like do a little. There we go. Like,
Yeah, this.
we can get on the bed, bro. This is today's reading.
This is today's reading. Yeah.
This is
Yo, you know what it is? Like,
this is today's message.
hey.
Like the fact that you see like
Wow. Yeah, this shit is.
like so glad.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so glad. Yeah.
Like
Yeah, this space is set. And we are here.
time to relax.
Yeah.
Make every journey rewarding. Yo. Say less, spirit.
Yeah, really say less.
Say I don't care what journey I'm on, I'm gonna give myself a reward. Like, for whatever that was, here's the reward.
Damn.
Thank you for warming my whisper.
Yes, I realize it's like breathing.
We could probably adjust that thermostat.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Probably does. You know I hate AC.
Yeah. Bro.
67. That's like. We're good on like 75, 76.
Yeah.
Because I don't need like discomfort.
Oh, there, black.
So, here we are. We're starting off
Yeah.
the Gemini New Moon message
Yes.
with Dior makeup. That's the vibes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the vibes.
Yeah. It's insane. We've got it's just a full
Coco's
circle moment because I've
crazy.
been living on this street my entire life. I was born. My mother graduated under that exact tower just there. when she was 21 from that university. And this is this cafe that is right outside of our window, literally right there, Coco's Cafe. That is also one of the first dates we went, like one of the first places I took him.
Yeah.
When we had first met. As look at the cycle. Look at the cycle, you know? What am I doing? It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's
like,
insane.
yeah, is right.
Yeah.
It's super insane. We don't, like, it's just time to relax. It's time to, like, lean in. It's time to give yourself, like, a reward regardless. Like, we really went.
Yeah.
Like, we said, I'm being rewarded regardless. Like, oh. Y'all will be doing this one day, you know? This will be your whole island vibe.
Yeah.
It's a whole different type of message, bro.
Yeah.
You didn't want us to see the Gemini New Moon. You would have wanted to take us out before this.
Damn, yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, we like out on the Gemini.
We are like riding in, like we will be on the rooftop pool as the moon hits about 7 a.m., you know?
Yeah.
Make every journey rewarding.
That's what
This is the most important 6 minutes of our life.
Yeah.
Like, you see this?
Yeah, the journey here was like...
The journey to this moment?
Yeah, it was some other...
The journey to right here? With this one? We would have never known. We would have never known 6 years ago that we would have gone into that cafe right, like 20 yards away from me, out of my window, where one of the first places that we were meeting. And we would have never thought that we would be standing virtually in the air because we're like floors above the restaurant. We're not on the first floor. And we were sitting face to face, 2 flesh suits, chopping it up, falling in love.
Yeah.
And we're looking at that. We're looking
like,
at the
yeah,
scene. We can like
like,
literally
right,
see.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see the exact
moment
in time.
Like,
It's a spirit is gonna do this. Spirit is going to give you. Spirit is going to give you what we call an exact moment in time.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you're gonna just know, without a shadow of a doubt, everything is coming in.
It's just this time to relax. Like,
yes.
There's like a clock. Like
it's like, because it will be so intimately like, no way, Dennis and I are like, we happen to also be the very last room on the end of the floor. So we get this gnarly like side view of like the whole, because everything else is actually is like the side of a wall. We are the end of we can see the end of the wall, and then we see the world. Oh my God, this is the fucking perspective that we are going through right now, collective. We're gonna just, so, can you see that? That wall right there, that's what as we're walking, you see what I mean? It's like moving from the blockage, and then you drilled out of the hole. But that's literally the cafe. And like, I can see where in the building we were sitting. Like, I know where we were spatially. And now we're standing like right here in front of a window where this is like right where we would go.
Yeah, Yeah, that's...
And us two, are the ones who can see it, because you'd have to only be in this room 301 to be able to see this. Yeah. It's just that happens to be where the architectural building peaked out, and then the synchronicity of us coming here to this very corner, so Spirit can tell you, you completed it. We finished the marathon in first. Unbelievable. It's drama. It's eyelash. It's Dior. You know? Dennis, the investments that we make, like the investment that you made today in me to like bring about this character today, we've literally never seen them.
It was like, I feel like it was really like new, completely like
new all the way
around. Like everything of like the old was just like completely gone today. So it was like, just whatever you.
Yeah. And I just feel like people can definitely see us so clearly because we're just like staring at them. I mean, and I'm like, I was with the iPad. I just saw 11:11, but I was with the iPad, like, you know, going global.
Yeah.
We are going global, people. Like, that's just the vibes right now. Like, this shit is so fucking out goofy. Like, you know, it's luxury when they get some shit that says tacos framed in a picture. Why?
Tacos.
Why? With the sunset, though.
And the lights right here.
Right. Or yeah. Like, these are, like, Austin photos. These are real corners. Like, this is the Torchies on South Congress. For sure. That's for sure, like, UT Field.
Yeah.
But, dude, it's giving lash, but this is literally how I'm about to be coming for, like, a month straight when I go get these lashes done. Like, I couldn't tell you why lashes. So, yeah, we're just gonna give you the perspective. Like, ooh, maybe if we got the perspective of, like,
oh, yeah. Give him, like, the...
Do you see?
Because it's a whole, like...
Yeah. We're giving... It's so good because it's only been literally 12 minutes, but it's like, welcome, MTV, to my cribs. This is where we...
Yeah, this is our crib. Yeah.
This light is making my waist look like disappearing.
Yeah.
Like I was looking snatched for like a quick glare. I mean, I am snatched, like what? Like, but oh, baby, would you give him a clog feature? I bet you would. Dude, this Dior makeup is sitting.
Alright, it's the... Yeah, hit him with like the...
You can't see me because I'm at the top.
Yeah.
We just said,
Yeah.
I feel like it's time, and lo and behold, it's time. Okay, we're gonna really get into a message though. Let's put this bad boy on the bed. I love this pillow talk. Okay, we're transitioning to the actual message.
Yeah.
I did bring a few decks. Oh, this is so cute, Dennis. We're gonna be so grateful.
Yeah, this.
Light the candle. Light the candle. Don't do the incense because it's gonna be toxic. Oh, should we get into like jammies? No, we're good. We're good. Like being a grandma. Like, is it jammy someone? Hey. How special is this moment? Yeah, just don't let it. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's not.
You just like leave it. So you can just leave it on the candle table.
Yeah, that's
I just needed you to light it, really. You brought that on this Egyptian cotton or whatever this is. Talking about. I was just like, yeah, we could just like not make that a possibility.
Yeah.
I mean, do it for the gram, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
We're like, that is the most 2014 thing you could say. Like,
We try to. It was more just like that, like, I had to see the candle, but
this is some fucking shit, bro.
yeah, that's it.
Let us. You gonna get you some cards too, boy. Don't get it twisted. What? Stop. Cause in my Dior makeup, bro, like this one is a color matching queen. Like, if you feel like you're vibing with the actual color, I'm also grateful to him because he really like put me onto the future. Like, I'm not doing concealer that's like not the color of my skin tone, because I just don't like that look, you know. Even with blending, you know, people might
Yeah, no, it's like
I'm just not. I guess I'm not even just like my skill level doesn't have the energy or the capacity to do that anymore. Like, really be at my face for too long. Like, this is literally so
no, absolutely.
good quality, you know. My brows still look. This is what I was going for. But anyways, what? Like, bro, the vibes right now. Dude, the Gemini New Moon is amazing, but guess what cards came out? That's what's going to be even crazier than my makeup right now. Retrograde, Review, which is literally this is the final show. And by final show, I actually mean the grand opening. Of the new cycle, Gemini New Moon. And Retrograde gave you a chance to review everything so that you could therefore then say, okay, I understand, I'm in acceptance, I'm healing from it. And then there's 8th house mystery. And that's kind of what's happening right now. Like, for whatever reason, me and Dennis are just kind of in a very like we're just kind of manifesting things, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I really just think about how, like, again, I'm just a human walking around on this planet, which is really just like blood, skin, bones.
It's not.
Walking around, like, and we all just want to act like this is like. Why did we do that? Why did we do that? Why did we do that? It's like weird. Because what is keeping me standing up right now? Why don't I just like...
Yeah.
You feel me? Like gratitude and grace, because like, why don't we? It's so insulting, I feel like, to the divine for there to be energy that's like, nah, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I kind of want to even extend this. I was gonna try to see if I could get the
Oh yeah.
the chair. Well, here, I'll just give it its highlight because it looks great. Like, there's literally even a chair, dude.
Yeah.
But anywho, I think we should read both.
Yeah.
Because okay. It should be retrograde, huh?
Damn, yeah. This has just been
Retrograde. Let's go.
What's up? You trying to find the...
Yes, I am.
That was it.
I forgot we were filming for a whole 2 seconds, so I'm
Yeah, no, I'm
just
kind of like...
embarrassed because I was thinking about you heavily. Like, I was like salivating a bit at the mouth over just this thought about you for a second. And I forgot we were filming 100% because I was like, where is this retrograde card?
Yeah.
Oh, shut the front door. It's literally numbered. Oh, Jesus Lord. Retrograde.
Wow, yeah, that's
like,
really like
dialing into
there.
different
Like...
frequencies. Because I was like, bro, I literally am so sorry if that's not even inappropriate because, like, this is the bed we'll be in. But I was just thinking, I was just like having a thought, and I was like, wow. Like, I was just like, I hope Dennis can pick up my signal that I'm sending. But then it was just kind of interrupted because then I was like, oh shit, like we're live.
We're live, yeah.
It doesn't matter, bro, because this is like the best. Because this is gonna be the best thing. Because we will never be like we were before we filmed this. When we're watching this back.
Like, yeah, we really have been like, yeah, it's like been renewed, like,
yeah,
like completely. It's like a fresh rebirth.
What is my tongue look extra pink?
Yeah, it is actually.
It's kind of like it looks like I was like eating cherry candy, right?
Yeah.
It's weird. Retrograde gets a bad rap. Especially Mercury retrograde, but the retrograde cycle is truly a helpful and necessary time. It's nothing to worry about, just something to work with. A planet is in retrograde when it appears to reverse the direction of its journey across the sky from our perspective here on Earth. As the planet revisits its path, you get to review your life. Actions. Stop the normal patterns of your life and take a break. This is exactly what we're doing. We're stopping what we're doing in our normal life and taking a break.
Yeah, it just kind of came to...
When else are we going to get a break? Do you know what kind of future we've been manifesting? It's a big one with a lot of activity. We need a couple vacations in. Like, we've been squeezing in weird, like, staycations that have just been, like, about ducking the town and really just, like, being in a hotel in another space, doing what we would, like, do every night. Like, that's kind of been our, like, escape.
Yeah. Yeah.
or retreat, I should say. It's like not an escape, but like it's like a retrograde. We're here, so it's fine.
It's just been like what we've had to do to like when we know it's time to do it, so we just
so we do it.
Yeah.
But that's amazing that the first action sentence out says stop the normal patterns of your life and take a break. That's literally Spirit's message today, and we literally were naturally doing this before. Like, we are checked in at this hotel.
Yeah.
Because of the guidance we got, which said just like take a pause.
Take a break.
Take a pause. Not even like take a pause from your like take a pause from like the day. Like walk away from your toilet, bro. Like walk away from everything. Like you need to like I need to get away from all of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gotta be like
completely like disconnect.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Sorry, I'm just like looking at us like, what?
Yeah, this is.
It's just because this is gonna be a perception shifter. Like if someone was watching this sequentially, this channel, you would just know where it's articulating what's happening in the time. Like we're here.
Yeah, we are here.
Thank you.
This.
Happy to share this well-being with you. I'm extremely proud of you as well. The roots of this issue are found in the past. Reconsider, revise, repair, and edit. Dig in a drawer to find an old idea to bring forth and rework it. Reconnect with old friends in previous contexts. Address some unfinished personal business. Look again and find lost items and missing information. A delay may be a saving grace in this situation, right? So check equipment, read the fine print, and make sure that everyone is on the same page and it is safe to move forward. This is an opportunity for a do-over. You don't need to get stuck in the past. If an old problem rears its head, rather than inscribing dysfunctional patterns, oh my god, that's literally what we were talking about today though. Because we were experiencing with another person close to us just like an energy that was like really like overtly toxic to the point where it's just like, dude, like we're not even there. Like you're just like coming and like trying to pull people into like stuff that they're not on.
Yeah.
It says take a different approach, right?
Yeah.
Before you re-engage an old relationship, inventory your heart, which Dennis had a moment with that today because he kind of had somebody say something that was like kind of whack, and then he was kind of finding himself in that closet situation that I really know I felt, especially at a public level too, because I feel like Black, among other things, was very much like I always hate my response, but I also feel like there's art in how I responded to like that journalist Nicole Brody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because I was just, I mean, she was already doing it, but I was also just like, oh yeah, like like it was just like one of those things where you're just like you're in so much pain, but you're just like really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
like you have to just respond.
It's like a deep suppression, yeah. And we just have to really consider our heart, because if we really asked our heart, it'd probably be like, no, dude, like, chill. Consider what needs to be different this time to make it work. Broach new territory together. If you feel called, put regular work aside and attend to a side agenda, a sole important short-term project that urgently needs every bit of wisdom you've garnered. Challenge. It's not a time, tempting though it may be, to reminisce, pick at old scars, or revisit a painful situation from your past just because you want the emotional charge of anger or the excuse to wallow in memories of betrayals and regrets. You've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and don't need to do it again. Wow, I really totally could hear that, bro. Gift, take a deep breath. This is a moment out of the ordinary flow, an opportunity to use what you've worked so hard to learn. Use your accumulated skills, knowledge, and maturity. Slow, steady, and thoughtful will win this race. And I think that this moment right now for us and this message talking about how like here comes this opportunity which we will have manifested that is going to allow us to accumulatively create heaven on earth, because like God kind of gave us a clay block and we had to like mold a sort of sculpture that is a picture of what we're doing in this very exact moment, and that's kind of what we've done, like, you know, because we're mature and we realize like what our boundaries are. We know how to make safe environments for ourselves.
It's like
but we also know how to push the envelope, because we also know that if you want bigger, you kind of have, at some point you're gonna have to be uncomfortable enough to say like, do I deserve better quality than this, you know? I guess we can close those lines now. But yeah, remember, I also feel like Spirit's saying like, remember when everybody was just like, baby, will you actually show them the good evening, Alexis?
yes.
We need to get Dennis closing the blinds because it's iconic.
Oh yes.
Good evening, Alexis. Like, just on the TV when we come in.
Yeah, it's been saying this, and then like
Like, do you see how Spirit's just like in this Kool-Aid?
just telling you what it is. Like,
Dude, and it's so funny. Oh my god, Jupiter. This is the mystery. This is like the mystery, because at the bottom of the deck was Jupiter, so that's really badass.
yeah.
Because we can read 8th house mystery, but we can also just go right to the page because we're not goofy.
Yeah.
Mystery. Can I move that for you?
Yes.
This is the most comfortable bed
This really is.
in the
Like,
whole
I
entire
feel like there's
planet.
that's what it
If your chart were a village map, the 8th house would be on the corner of the red light district. Oh, next to a mortuary and Avings and Loan Bank. It is a private house where we deal with things we don't talk about in public: sex, death, debts, loans, psychic phenomenon. Here we deal with other people's resources and how they are exchanged, monies, bodies, thoughts, and work, and how we inherit goods and attitudes. This house can feel uncomfortable, and it's a place where we can transform. Assess the power dynamics between you and, okay, so the action. So that's absolutely the energy right now, right? Like, totally the energy.
Yeah.
Totally the energy. It's very like, I'm getting like, you're like bartering for your 8th house. Like, you have to like attend to that. Like, like, I feel like there's this taboo right now about what me and you are doing. Like, I'm kind of like, yeah, we're like gonna go do this like very like up, like downstream like staycation. Well, I'm gonna say downstream because we're really in flow right now, because we are just tapped into what the energy's offering us to do, you know. And you can just really live right now, and I can see what like I just trust myself now, because I trust that by the end of this adventure, like I will be at a different understanding, and I know that's true because I can't like there are certain moments in my life that I like was hoping that I'd like remember, but like turning the corner into this building when we came back inside, and just like that burst, it felt like an orchestra was playing. And that was totally energetic. It's not because we're like, but like it looked like we just stepped around the corner to the Great Gatsby or some shit. Like it was like amber, warm, bright, like jazzy light. Somebody like came up right up to us like, hey, like, or what did he say? Greetings, good evening.
Welcome.
Welcome. He was like, welcome. Like he was just like,
Yeah.
it was just like in a dream when you're getting introduced into a dream, like welcome to your dreamland. Like we were just like, really? Like so the action says assess the power dynamics between you and other people around important resources like sex, money, and inheritances. Notice if a relative or boss withholds money until you behave, or if you or a lover withholds sex until some other need is met. Just get clear in your own mind if anyone is pulling strings and try to heal dysfunctional dynamics with clear and healthy boundaries. Seduce honestly. Not all strange sexual dynamics or unusual financial agreements are a problem. If you understand your peculiarities and don't feel coerced or controlled by them, they are just part of who you are. Financial investors and advisors, consultants, ministers, lovers, intuitives, brain trusts, auctioneers, and investigators all work with 8th house affairs, and if they work with integrity, do so productively. Develop your 2nd house resources, your own money, sense of worth, and body confidence to strengthen your freedom and bargaining power and operate in the realm with grace. This is like everything we've been doing because we've also, this what makes it so beautiful is like you gotta be the whole package, bro. I'm not suffering from like cystic acne or like, just like really like immunodeficient, like nutrient deficient, like just kind of just like.
Yeah, no, like we're just like.
I am really health.
Like, it's like.
Because we've been in a lot of work.
Wealthy, like in the like.
Yeah, there's like, so much wealth in that, and that's why we're having this moment.
Like this whole time, really, like these last like, like whole like, I mean, time of my whole life really, but I feel like the last few years especially, like it's just crazy how much we've been like healthy and like protected,
Yeah.
Like that's
Totally.
Yeah.
Engage the resources handed to you, but make your own judgment calls. You see what I mean? Like, and that's so true, bro, because it makes me think about the fiat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the end. This is definitely 8th house energy because, like, for example, we have two of our vehicles were technically like given to us, but one of them, specifically, it's so funny because we were like, it's just like a whole story, but it's definitely 8th house energy because it's just this really nice luxury car, and we're at this where we're staying right now is like definitely a class of like you're not gonna break a certain class in order to be here. We're just looking we're like objective viewers. Like I'm not saying like because you can look back on this channel and see what it is. Like you would know. You know what I mean? Like you can know what it is. So it's not even to put you on like that. But I mean we're just objectively viewing how like it's definitely a class. But we were driving and it's funny because we're driving the 8th house inherited car that we got, and it's a Fiat, so it's like a Italian car, and we're driving around and I'm telling you, bro, it's Maybachs, it's Bentleys, it's Jaguars, it's Mercedes, like it's a lot of Mercedes, it's a 2022 Mazda at the like lowest vibe, you know what I mean? And here we come, and we're in a Fiat though, so we're in a Fiat 4-door 500 like extra large, like XL, like we're not in. And this feels like from integrity because I'm telling you, it's 8th house energy. It's like an inherited energy. It's like using. It's like it's funny because it's really like if I could really tell you about how we it's just like a karmic retribution. Anyways, but it's but being here, it's crazy because now we're experiencing this merging with the union. I told you guys we didn't know this night was gonna happen until like 5 hours ago.
Yeah. We were really like brought to this like
just called here.
Like
Spirit just made a random like the whole just everything was just like right when I was like looking.
And it's just like it's like I can't even like explain. It just feels like the most like I like have to just be like calm. Like this feels like so.
It's so calm.
Like like relaxed.
Peaceful.
Like
it's my speed. It's like we're like again we spent like 15 minutes talking about the part of town, like why it's so intimately like spirit being like you can like see God being like, you know, I did this right.
Yeah.
And you're like, we're like, duh, like,
Yeah.
just everything.
Yeah. It's funny.
It says, the 8th house calls for one last freedom, to acknowledge that death exists and be fully alive in response. Do you see? 8th house energy is the best energy, because that's why 8th house Scorpio energy is always down, bro. Because they're living like, bro, death is knocking very soon for me.
Yeah.
A Scorpio friend always is like, yeah, like that, you know what I mean? Like they like might live in a way that's like, right, just like intentionally like, well, we're like, I'm gonna just do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like,
death is also inevitable, so I can just do it. You know,
yeah.
that kind of energy. So this is like a one last freedom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because death and rebirth. You know.
Yeah.
Like. Challenge. It can be tempting to manipulate by withholding love, power, or money, and hard to step away when someone else is jerking those chains. Do you know how hard it was for us to step into this, bro? We showed up like the union is strong, bro, because our self-talk today is what got us to this point. Because there were points today where both of us needed real support, like someone to be like, yo, you're doing good, or yo, like focus on you, like you deserve this, like yo, we're doing, like don't get a blase, like cut, like we got so much healing out of also using the Aries energy that we talked a lot of shit today. Like I'm gonna be honest, like we were just kind of like about just like, you know what, it is what it is. We were letting the chopper sing, and it wasn't even like talking shit, like it was just like the truth of things, you know. And so I feel like we were just speaking the truth of things and empowering each other, and kind of just like taking our space and cutting boundaries and not engage and saying like no and being like stop if that's like, or asking what are you talking about, you know what I mean? And or just affirming like you're doing great, or you deserve this, or you should do this, or you should not do this, and trusting every single piece of advice that the other gives. And we've been able to, because the promise of this level of co-creation is the 10 of Cups, or what Jupiter is here to bring, which is abundance at the bottom of the deck, 23. Like, this man was doing generous things all day, and he picked the right day to gamble on me. Like, it's not every day that like I just hear like my boo's trying to like hook me up with like stuff. I mean, it's Taran right now because that's the North Node activation. So like, don't get caught up on like what I'm talking about in the flesh. But I'm just saying it's like the action of what it takes to offer that in the situations that we're in, and the faith you have to have in like what's coming to you in order to just be like, it's freaking tight, dude.
It's really.
You are my boy. It's like too hot now. I feel like it's like a little muggy.
Yeah, we went from.
Okay, because I brought it to 75 like a crackhead.
Oh, 10, yeah. I was about to say. Yeah,
because it was getting like wet. Like I was like,
wet. It was
what's
like,
cool because I feel like what's different about me right now is that I'm like taking action. Did you get that stuff off the floor?
I did, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
But anywho, it's like so good. We'll just do like a one card. Do you want to pull one card from the angel? Because we just we can give him a different angle now. Oh yes, because I'll try to get something like interesting in, you know.
Yeah. It's.
Oh, let me come on. Do you need water, babe?
No, I have mine right.
We have fucking fries and burgers.
Yeah. We really live off everything that we.
respect the air conditioning for like respectfully fucking up, you know?
Yeah.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa, Dennis, what does that say?
Alright, it says 9 of Earth. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. Alright, yo. That's it.
Oh my god.
It's like the same color as my hat.
Oh my god.
Guys.
Dennis, you're literally a high priest. You're literally a high priest. Keep that out. What's at the bottom of the deck?
Bottom of the deck is the damn 10. Yo, it's crazy.
The Wheel
9
of
and a
Fortune?
10. Yo,
The
but
Wheel of
Archangel
Fortune.
Michael.
Oh my
The
god.
wheel. It says a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side.
Oh my god.
Yo,
You guys are watching this. How you can't
can't
make
even.
this up. You can't. The 9 of Pentacles.
Yo, it's 47, 28 to 23.
9th house Chiron. Oh my god. Chiron. We're healing this Aries energy. We're now revisiting the wounded. We've healed the wounded warrior. Now we're going back and revisiting all the new stuff. This new cycle in Aries, Jupiter, all these new, this Aries, Mars, Venus, new beginning, new start, Gemini New Moon. So we're going and exploring to be able to connect with our abundance because we have healed the part of us that would go through life wounded.
Yeah.
This is the reward for healing ourselves.
Yeah.
We get to just sit in the fact that we're like, I'm healthy right now.
Healthy.
I ate wonderfully from start to finish today. I know it's changed.
Yeah, like shit is like, I feel like with what we've been going through personally too, I feel like shit is like crazy because I'm like,
I can't believe these cards.
Like this shit is,
I can't believe this is like live. Like I'm just so grateful for this series because you're gonna, like I told you guys one day we're gonna be, I didn't even know it was gonna, I did not know it was gonna be this. But I knew one day we would be in this exact moment and we would be like,
I feel like the earth, like
the
actually
earth really like consecrated this
around,
whole,
like
this, everybody's like, hoorah, hoorah. Like,
I love you.
Yeah, it's fucking cool.
It's very damn. Yeah, we need to just. So that's. I mean, that's that.
That's that.
There's.
I mean, what else is there to really say? I mean, we could pull
There's
out.
more.
There's more. We could say more. We might as well say more because Spirit's like literally screaming right now, and we just never. Okay, well, like I'm not. This is gonna be the first of like the new. It's gonna be the new vibe now. Is like, who knows what you're gonna get, where we're gonna, who's gonna be on the screen. You're not gonna know. Like, it's just gonna be like. But I just want to bring it there. You know,
like
bring everyone there.
It's like third eye, like visions. Like you
because we were talking. We were home.
Shit, just like.
We were really like out here, dude. Like this is like so amazing. It's like so amazing. Oh my god, look at this. Forgiveness.
Wow.
Ooh. Letting go. Okay, so this is kind of huge because I feel like this is exactly what we were talking about when we were talking about like today. We were just like, you know what? I'm gonna forgive myself. I'm gonna forgive myself for putting myself in this space, and I'm gonna just let this all go.
Yeah.
Because I know now this is not what I deserve, and because I know now that it's not what I deserve, everything instantly changed. I was like, the second we were both like, bruh, you see this?
Yeah, you.
No, we're not. Yeah. We're not doing this.
Yeah.
Because it's not deniable. Like, we look different. Like, the meat suits have changed.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe the journey we've even been on in just this video when I was showing you Coco's Cafe because it was literally outside our window, and now we're like sitting here like we're
Yeah,
deep in
no,
it.
it's
like
a whole different shit. It's like
it's a
every
whole
moment. It's like
different
that's the
shit.
thing. It's yeah, like
It's a whole different shit.
yeah.
Let's read this forgiveness card because I'm like, would you keep your arm around me? Because I am just. Well, they're sweating now. Forgiveness has finally caught up with you on your path. You have reached the place where there is no other place to turn. It is time to excuse, pardon, and forgive what you perceive as offenses, transform any prickling resentments, and allow the deep healing energy of forgiveness to hold you and heal you in a loving embrace. No matter what has happened, is happening, will happen, you are being invited to the world of forgiveness. It is vital to your health and well-being that you first and foremost forgive yourself, and once you are forgiven, turn your attention to showering others with that same mercy. Forgiveness is both a refuge and a last action to be employed when all else fails. Was your trust violated by someone very close to you? That wasn't about. I was just like saying like he knew. I was trying to be like he knows around. You know.
I guess.
In ways that you feel were heinous and cruel. Is there a person to whom you don't speak or who the merest mention of their name causes a flare-up? Wow, of old grievances? Perhaps you are ranting and railing against yourself in a judgmental and abusive manner in inner tirade, which sounds alarmingly similar to what you received and swallowed as a child. Time to eradicate the old tapes and create a loving, forgiving inner attitude. You are not required to trust, engage in a renewal of friendship, or anything else. It may not be advisable to let anyone into your inner sanctum once there has been a violation. What is needed by you for your own life is forgiveness. Once that is accomplished, then you are free and no longer acting in a draining, straining drama with the others. Then you can decide what sort of relationship, if any, you want to pursue.
Yeah.
The meditation. Find a time and a place when and where you will not be okay, I'm not going to read this whole thing. But,
Yeah, same here.
But forgiveness, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
God's going to give us the message.
Yeah.
Regardless, because that's the thing. Like, you think we haven't let it go? You think we didn't let it go?
Yeah.
Like, nobody's really pressed about anything, you know?
Yeah, no, like
really, truly, like, because in my heart of hearts, I also know nobody could try to press me because nobody's on my mind. Like, the thing that I tried, like, I don't not talk to people because I'm, like, trying to hurt people. You're not, like, this is on my mind. And I'm just, and I can't feel bad for that because in my reality just feels like what's really in front of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So to me, it's like, I'm sorry that, I mean, I don't know. It just feels kind of offensive to me because it's like a limitation on who you think I could be based on your perception.
Yeah.
Because maybe you couldn't conceive that like there's a world where I'm not concerned about you at all. But like there's like a lot of people, like most days I'm not thinking, like I know, and that sounds crazy because I'm sure there are people who are probably just like, wow, bitch, like.
Yeah.
But it's not even like, it's just really like, I really deposit all of that external weight, you know?
Yeah.
Invest it somewhere else because it's not worth carrying around, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not.
Like, it just leaves, it's the only way to have like positive memories. Like, the people who just like let me live my life, and because I let them live their life, like, all is great because the memories we have are always just going to be the memories we have. And then if the universe is willing and we cross paths for whatever synchronistic way in the future, then great. But otherwise, you don't have to hold your breath or your time or your energy or your attention, because there are people in your present moment whom can probably do more for you than I can, you know, from my distance.
Yeah.
Because I went through some real crazy the last like 3-4 years. That virtually none of the people that really pressed me about not being in contact could have at all assisted me with.
Yeah.
Nor would they even be like first of call. Like they wouldn't be. They would just like
Yeah.
not be informed about certain things. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's about putting people in the cars, bro.
just wanted to
like it's
end by saying like we're gonna go grab on some delicious food that we just bought
yeah.
at this yummy vegan spot. That was. We're not even talk about it.
Yeah.
There's a vegan. Okay, we're talking about how we're like going back to the coordinates today. We
Yo,
went to a vegan. Okay,
that's
so we
also a
lived
crazy
for a
revelation
whole
that we
year.
just got
For a whole
right
year,
before this.
we lived on
Yeah.
this like literally off the street, right?
Yeah.
And this street has like a couple vegan joints up and down it, right?
lived
And we go
for
to
a
all the vegan
whole,
joints up and down
like,
it,
year,
and we lived there for a
essentially.
whole year. We're on the street. We're across the street. So today we go to a restaurant that's been across the street from where we always go.
Yeah.
And that restaurant was the hands down like best flavor food. I mean, it's definitely like, you know, vegan like guilty pleasure food, but it's like, I mean, it's still, I mean, it's like if you're going out and you're just like wanting like really good cocktails and like
good.
dank food, then like
Yeah.
period. But I feel like we went. It was right across the street from. I was like, so he literally was like, dude. He goes up to the waiter. He's like, how long? Like, how have we never found? And like, bro, Google like. It's a whole thing because Google's like suppressing veganism like on my phone. I don't know what the vibe is. Because we never get like you can't like nothing will come up. It's
like it's
I don't know, whatever. So it's just like.
But it's been.
But this has been like the most liberating, fun, exciting, like wonderful like moment to like pause and reflect and to have. And it's like a diary entry, but like I'm just happy to like look at you on my view and then I'm just.
I feel the same.
Alright, so that's the vlog. Alright, we'll see you guys.
Yeah.
We don't even know what we're gonna call this, like, do your makeup. Like, we need to do one final room sweep.
Your
because,
girl's
like,
production.
this is the whole.
Where's your.
This is the whole.
Damn.
This is the whole vibe. Show him that corner too, because I feel like.
Which one?
This whole, like, bed, like.
He's just talking. Wait, you said show him the bed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's the. Yeah, that's really like. Yeah, you already. Yeah. So.
Just still beautiful.
Just the most like. Literally. What can you say?
Alright, yo. That's the Virgo saying North
American. Yeah, we started off later.
Alright.